Coast and lake tiles provide a minor adjacency bonus for holy sites. So, as well as the other ones, obviously. But holy sites is definitely in there. She could be interesting. And you know what? I'm going to play her. And if the faith game just doesn't feel like it's going to work out after all, because it might be a little bit of a stretch, we could always just do just about anything with her, I think. She's pretty strong in a lot of things. All right, we're gonna force the issue only because I just feel like playing on. You know, I think you're right. I do like the Archipelago. Archipelago. We'll play that one. I think that sounds fun too. They're probably fairly similar, although I think this one might have a few more smaller islands. We'll do large. Lots of space. Let's do it. Qatarja. Indonesia. Go for it. Oh, it's Indonesia. Sorry. I'm dumb. I apologize. Naval units can be purchased with faith too. Oh, I'm talking over Sean Bean again.
Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Daring Gitacha, Majapahit, queen of 10,000 islands, Indonesia's seas are your greatest strength. As exalted goddess of the three worlds, you shall spread your divine influence to all waters touched by the sun. Rely upon your loyal fleet, bold queen. Unleash a frightful storm upon those who bring strife to Indonesian shores.
Alrighty, yeah. You know, there is another way to win a religious victory, which is funny, but kind of cheap. I'd say it's cheap. We could take everybody's cities, convert them, and then just give them back. That would convert their civilization. Oh my goodness! Really? Tundra? Start off with. I mean, we do have amber. We do have several bonus resources nearby. But Tundra, really? On our capital? Let me look at something real quick. Let's check this. Man, food is going to be rough. Thing with Indonesia. Let's just look at something else. See if, I'm just curious if she can save this at all with some of her, like her Kampung and stuff like that. Indonesia, coast and lake tiles provide a minor adjacency bonus for holy site, campus, and industrial zones, and theater squares, sorry. Plus one amenity from entertainment to each entertainment complex adjacent to a coast or lake tile. So just put districts next to coast or lake, and you get bonuses. That's a big thing. So one thing that does for us is that with all of this tundra, well, we could just use that space for our districts. I mean, who cares? No big deal. The Jong, something like that. It's kind of like Netherlands ship, but the opposite in a way. Like this one is where the Netherlands ship does really good against the cities. It's a good attacking cities. This one's a good against attacking. If I remember right, this one's good against attacking. Where is it at? Yeah, +5 combat streak with information. So if you're in a formation, you get +5 combat streaks. This one's really good at attacking like other units and stuff like that. So this one's a pretty good unit overall. I guess it's still good against attacking cities as well, but it's a pretty solid unit. It's in that same vein. Replaces the frigate. The Kampung. Actually, let's look at Qatarja first. Naval units can be purchased with faith. Pretty big deal. I mean, I love purchasing land units with faith when you get the that particular what I'm trying to say, that building in your government hall. But having the naval units as well, it's a pretty big deal. Religious units pay no movement to embark or disembark. I honestly don't know how much that's going to play into it. It may or may not. And then +2 faith to city centers that are adjacent to coast or lake tiles. So obviously settle all our stuff next to water. So that's a pretty big deal. Lots of extra faith. And then the Kampung. Can the Kampung save us? Unlocks the builder ability to construct a Kampung. +1 production and +1 housing just in general, which is going to help us with some production issues. +1 food for each adjacent fishing boat. We got a lot of places where we can put some fishing stuff, so that could give us some more food as well. And then an additional production, housing, and tourism as you advance through the civics. Must be on coast or lake tile, adjacent to a sea resource. And it doesn't say anything about them not being able to be built next to each other. So we could build one, like we can build the fishery here, or put a boat there, and put one here. And actually, this is coast as well. Wow, we could completely surround that one. We could put some here. Yeah, actually, I think the start might work out better than it looks. Because again, we can reserve these for districts and really have a lot of good places for our Kampung buildings, or tile improvements. So yeah, I think we'll just take it. It's a little weird. Normally, I think I'd probably reroll on the Tundra, but I think it's going to work out actually for us. I think we're going to be able to use her abilities to really make this okay. The start might be a little slow, though. That's the problem. That might be the danger we run into. I think we got to get... We got to have a religion. I say that. I suppose if we don't get a religion, then we just use all of that faith that we get just to build up a navy and just go beat people up. Yeah, I don't know. We do need real religion, though. So, on that note, as much as I would really want to get that, I feel like we need to get the holy site out. Man, it's going to be tough. Obviously, finding a natural wonder would really help that out a lot. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't really see much going on this way, so it's going to get you up here. Maybe we can get some more something. Like I said, it's going to be an interesting start. It maybe... We'll see. We'll see. How early do we get our kampungs? And when do they come in? Are they in here? I thought they were... I guess I could just look here. Oh, I was like, where is it? Shipbuilding. Okay, that's pretty early. It's right over here. I mean, I say pretty early. It's late classical, but it's still... We could technically get it as, if we really wanted to, we could technically get it as our second tech and already start building them. But I don't know, that would be a lot of wasted cycles. There's some cows up here too for a second city. And honestly, being next to the deer and stuff, we're going to have a little bit of production. Food, I think, is going to be okay. And then the kampungs are going to help us a lot. I mean, honestly, I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be able to spin this into an okay start. Oh, some olives. It's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, but I think it's really going to show us how good or how strong her unique improvement really can be. If we can turn this city into a productive city, then that's really going to show off, you know, the strength of that. Goody hut. I should have locked in food from the get-go. Oh, we're already there. Let's make sure we are locking in food, though. Because we definitely want to make sure we are growing. We're going to grow slow, but we got to grow as fast as we can. Sure would be nice to find a natural wonder pretty early on. Desert and stuff. There's some ivory, though, some more luxury. One thing about being on the island maps, though, is that we're going to have a lot of space to spread out, at least initially, probably. Another hut. I don't think there's any other options for you to work than single foods at this point anyway, so we'll leave you to what you're doing, and that's going to be fine. It's going to be a pretty good one. Get a little extra culture this early on. Just scout. Just come down here just to say, because I'd like to kind of make sure we see what's going on out here. Probably a good chance for barbarians to spawn on these you know, southern bits. Not going to have any cities down there. It's going to be all, you know, covered up like that. Barbarians like that kind of thing. On that note, I really think we'll go and get a slinger out. I'm guessing there's going to be a barbarian pop up here very soon. Oh, good. Another recon unit. It works. Yeah, I mean, even some... There's a lot of stuff over here. Okay, there's actually 2 units there. It's actually almost not good for us because I would have rather just had the one and put our 2 kampungs next to it, but it'll be fine. It will be okay. Let's actually... Since we have our scouts out, I'm tempted to bring you back home. Be ready for the barbarian inevitability. Why don't you go up there and take that guy's place? Another hut down here. Nice. Oh, wow. I was actually about to say, do I swap off of this to wait, try and get a natural wonder? I'm okay with that. I mean, we might find it. Honestly, now that we got that, we're going to find a natural wonder in the next 3 turns. But I'm okay with getting that boost. Actually, that's actually a pretty hard boost to get sometimes. And I want to get an early holy site.
I'm a Sagittarius, and we're skeptical. It is not wisdom.
Let's go with double recon for now, because just there are no barbarians yet. And we'll do the faith and gold just because we only have 1 city. 2 resources, better than 1 in some sense. Now we can go for sailing. Already got a Pantheon. Coastal stuff or fisheries or things like that will be really huge for us. Production from fishing boats could be really big for us because we're really going to be focusing on fishing boats everywhere we possibly can. So I'm really leaning towards that. Faith from Tundra. But no, I mean, honestly, we might put a city down here somewhere, but we're going north. We're not sticking around here too much longer. It'll help our first city, but that is about it. No, I think I like it. I think we're going to have a lot of fishing boats. And, you know, it really plays to what we are. So, thematically, it works. I mean, it doesn't play necessarily into a straight religious victory, but it means we're going to be able to build, like, other things. And just, in the long run, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be good for us to have extra production that way. Hello. I knew there were some barbarians somewhere. Obviously, those are a little ways away from our city, so I'm not too worried about them yet. Slinger, how about you just poke over here just real quick, and then we'll send you back to the city, probably. All right, let's go ahead and get a holy site out pretty quickly here. Man, I don't know. Is it because of... Am I misunderstanding? Is it the wood? It's the woods, right? Or is it? Do you get more for each tile that you're next to? Am I misunderstanding that? Because I'm thinking this one might end up being more because once we explore the rest of this, because we'll actually see the rest of this, because I don't think it's counting this yet. I'm going to give a cycle in the monument. I'm going to let this guy get down here and then see if that actually gives us more. Because I didn't realize it was each tile next to it. Maybe it's just the forest that's giving us the bonus there. But I'm not sure. We'll see. Sure. Okay, it is. Okay. I thought it was the forest. I was just making sure. I was like, it's not... Usually it shows me the symbol like this, and it wasn't. So I was like, maybe it's just not showing the coastal thing. Because here it's actually showing coast, but... Oh, because I'm not actually in body yet. So maybe it... Maybe I'm just being confused. Maybe that's why it isn't showing the adjacencies. All that to say, I still would rather stick it on the tundra than there, because we could turn that into something. I mean, it's less faith up front, but I think if I stick it here, and we're going to stick more things next to it, it will get the same adjacency as these over here that would be standalone anyway. So I think in the long run, it will end up being the same. Just heal up. We'll let that guy get up there and we'll let the warrior deal with him. And the slinger. Actually, the slinger would be good to get him a kill anyway. Oh, hello. Hello there. I literally was just there. Doesn't take long. As soon as you get into the fog, they'll pop up. I can go there and he'll hit me, but then I can get away. So I guess we'll do that. Right, because he'll hit me. I might not be able to get away completely. We'll see. Oh, he didn't hit me anyway. He's too scared. Trying to block you in a little bit. Maybe not the most amazing island, but there's a lot of good fish here and there, so we can take advantage of those. Oh, we got the amber at least. That's good. You got a promotion. There's probably a lot more hills than jungle and forest around here. So we'll go hills. Another scout. There's barbarians everywhere. Do want to get a galley out early.
Distasteful to me.
And a builder, to be honest. Alright, good. That feels really good. Getting those two out pretty quickly. I mean, I would love to go for this, but... And if we get 2 galleys, we could trim it down to what? 50 turns or something like that? That's still way too many. Let's get up to riding, because that's going to help us speed up the path to that. And getting that is critical for us. Of course, with all these barbarians, we may need to do something else as well. Be a little more military-minded at some point. Where'd you guys come from? I had to come from way down here.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose.
Let's drop that off. We are going to start fighting some barbarians right now. And we're still doing God King for now. Because we don't have a second city yet. Which we should start planning soon. There it is. It's a great profit point right here. It comes so late that I don't know how it's ever useful. I mean, by the time you get to political philosophy, I don't know. I do think... Let's work on craftsman a little bit. I think we'll get a few tiles improved here in a moment. Once we get this done, we'll probably knock out a quick builder and then go from there. Still a lot of good sea resources up here, so some possibilities. Like right here, we could put those Kampungs. I'm assuming, like I said, if I'm reading it right, like all along this, because it's all shallow tile, coastal tile, all around here. So some potential, very much potential. State workforce, good. Yeah, like I said, I do want the builder pretty quickly here. Obviously, shrine. Do we get... I can't remember. Do we get great people points just from the baseline? No, we don't. So we do still need the shrine. Right, because I'm not making that up. Oh, no, we do. We get 1 great profit point per turn. So how are we looking on great people? No religions yet, so I still think it's okay to get the shrine out. We do want to make sure we get a religion to keep that as an option. So let's secure that and then go from there. These guys are a little bit weak, but we should still have the advantage here, and I think we have the slight advantage there. Maybe. I may be wrong. Really? Both of these are going to end my turn. Let's go hills. At least it gets us a defensive advantage.